I'm a Cub fan. Yes, you are too.
Hot shot. Sandberg's got it. Cubs win. Caminiti grounded sharply to Sandberg. And this game is over. And young Bob Scanlon. Well, it won't be that hard to win your first major league game, but he has done it. And the save goes to Dave Smith.
The story that rocked Palm Beach in the world.
I want to know one thing. What was she doing there, carousing and drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? Does that sound like a sexist pig when you say that? Are all the feminists going to get bent out of shape? I just wonder what she was doing, walking unescorted into a bar, schmoozing with all the Kennedys, drinking till 4 in the morning, going home with them, and thinking she was going to a tea party? I don't understand it. Well, we sure tried to blow that game last night, man. Bob Scanlon pitches a great 6 innings, weakened a little bit in the 7th, his first major league start. Looked like we were going to coast on in. And then all of a sudden, Dunston started making errors, and Berryhill dropped the ball at the plate when the game should have been over, and we like to make it exciting, okay? That's the way the Cubs play. And how about those Pirates? Boy, Chuck Meyer must be in hog heaven this morning. Unbelievable. Pirates are kicking ass, and the Penguins just totally, it was great first period last night, but after that they just totally blew away the Bruins and tied up the series. I have a little thing for Chuck, too, as soon as he clears the cobwebs out of his head. I have the most amazing pig report in the history of this town. It is mind-boggling, and I hope Officer Pig is listening right now. I'm sure he is. He's a Neely. I'm coming to work this morning, and I get off as usual at the Golden Glades because I see 95 looks pretty emotional. I saw Tanya Cruz out there directing traffic. And so I get off on Northwest 7th Avenue and come down there like I usually do. And I get a few blocks down. All of a sudden, I see a Metro Pig car in my rearview mirror with its bright lights just barreling up from behind. I mean, just flying. So I assume when you got your bright headlights on that he probably is going somewhere in a hurry, wants me to get out of the way. So I whip over to the next lane, and he whips over to the next lane right behind me. But like right on my tail with those bright headlights burning in my eyes. So I thought, well, maybe he wants to, go somewhere in this lane. So now I get back quickly over in the center lane. He gets over in the center lane behind me. We go about another 10 blocks. All of a sudden, here come, and I'm going the speed limit exactly, 40 miles an hour on the dot. We go about another 10 blocks. All of a sudden, here come his lights on for me to pull over. So I pull over around the corner to get out of the way from traffic, and he pulls up behind me, gets out, young black Metro cop. And he says to me, got to use those blinkers when you're changing lanes. Got to be a little more careful. I said, well, I'm trying to get out of your way. I said, I thought you had your bright headlights on. I thought you wanted to get around. You were going somewhere. He says, well, maybe it was just me driving like a retard, huh? I'm quoting verbatim. I didn't want to touch that line because at this point, I don't know exactly what's going on, okay? I felt like saying, yeah, you got it right on the nose, pal. So he said, what year is this car? I said, 91. He said, boy, what a beautiful car. You don't want to get it all messed up. Better be a little more careful. I said, okay, have a great day. So I turn around. I get back on Northwest 7th Avenue, and I'm wondering to myself, does he know who I am? Is it a joke? I go about another 10 blocks. I'm almost to where I'm going to turn at 81st Street. Here he comes again with his bright headlights on. And he's over to the lane to my left, and he motions to me to roll down the window. We're both moving, and he says, roll down that window. I roll it down. He says, I got a pig report for you. And I almost passed out. And he's laughing. He said, you're Neil Rogers. I said, yeah. Now I'm moving along. He pulls up to the lane to my right, rolls down his window. Great show. Great show. The most incredible experience, I think, in recent memory. I mean, just amazing. Talk about a Neely. I'm sure he's listening right. You're a great American, sir. And I'll never do it again. Whatever I did, I'll never do it again. Boy, I just was amazed, shocked, flabbergasted. So between that guy and then the plantation pig that came barreling into my driveway last week, remember that? That just loves this show, we're big with the pigs, in spite of popular rumor, okay? Anyway, it's 12 minutes after 10. Darryl Strawberry, how about the big straw man last night, a 2-run homer, then comes up in the 9th inning with a tying run on third base and grounds out. Boy, kind of a mixed bag. Are the Mets ever going to play on the road again, or are they just playing all their games at home? What the hell is going on? Anyway, baseball's starting to get a little exciting. We want some pizza from Flores. Roger's in there rubbing his stomach again. How about a meatball pizza? Do they have meatball? Huh? Because he's got a picture. Roger gets, when we were back in our little dieting, our bogus dieting contest, Roger used to try to get a little advantage by stimulating my appetite by leaving in front of me as he would get out of the studio at 10 o'clock in the morning a magazine called Pizza, what is it? Pizza Today. Here it is. In fact, he just happened to have left it again here today. And you'd start leafing through this and see these pictures. You just go nuts, and immediately you know you're going to have all kinds of pies and crap come in here, and that was the way he gained a little edge temporarily until he started picking out himself. So now he leaves a picture with a note on it, hungry today, question mark, new pies on the block. And it's got a picture of a pepper and meatball pizza that looked with extra cheese that looks so incredibly great. So I figure Flores will probably bring one up right away, right? We don't want to impose on Jeff again, do we? No, we don't want to impose on him because he's too busy giving all those free pizzas out to the nose contest people, right? We better do some business here. It's 10:13 at WYOD, so I bet your Florals will be on the phone in just a second, or Jeff or whoever, because Roger's starving over here. All you mothers out there got good news for you this Sunday on Mother's Day. Instead of just going to some pedestrian place like Lenny's or something like that for Mother's Day, which isn't too exciting, why not go to the Spiced Apple and spice up Mom's day? They're starting with brunch on Mother's Day from 11 in the a.m. till 2 in the p.m., and then dinner starts at 2 o'clock this Sunday at both Spiced Apple restaurants, featuring complete dinners at unbelievable prices, even a kids' menu, and special Mother's Day coupons will be in the following newspapers this week. Check out the Showtime section of the Sun Sentinel this Friday, the Boca News on Friday, the Palm Beach Post tomorrow, and the Hallandale Digest and Jewish Journal on Thursday and Friday this week, tomorrow and Friday. And when you go to the Spiced Apple, you can choose from two great specials for Mother's Day, roast leg of lamb or baked stuffed orange roughies stuffed with shrimp and lobster, or choose from the Spiced Apple's complete regular menu with that delicious gourmet country and seafood stuff, all in that down-home, comfortable North Carolina setting. It is incredible. It's all homemade, delicious. So make Mom real happy this Sunday by taking her over to the Spiced Apple for a fantastic feast. Seating will be limited, so call now and make reservations. On Griffin Road, a mile west of I-95, the number there is 962-0772. 962-0772, and in Boca, 2700 North Federal Highway, just north of Glades Road, 394-3100. 394-3100. Do it up big this Sunday for Mother's Day at the Spiced Apple.
610 WIOD.
What a beautiful letter here in the New Times yesterday that I missed somehow, that George just handed to me. The Neil thing, it says. Susan Coles, give me a break, letters April 17. Her coming to the defense of Neil Rogers was about as short-sighted and hypocritical as that moron is. Wow. Anyone who has listened to that garbage of a radio program undoubtedly has heard some of the exact sort of prejudice and ignorance and intolerance that Susan seems to be so concerned about.
Oh!
That's because this rodent of a man feeds and gets rich off the idea of stirring and arousing the funny bones of an audience composed exclusively of simple-minded, lethargic Joe Six-Packs who have no lives, by using a brand of humor that is distasteful at best, disgraceful at worst. Gee, don't you just love those Arab 7-Eleven jokes that he pops from time to time? How about Mr. Rogers' wonderful descriptions of the elderly on Miami Beach? My personal favorites. Isn't that interesting? My personal favorites, so it must be somebody who listens a lot, right? Richard Salas in Miami Lakes? My personal favorites are the ones where he gets off on being Jewish by playing those silly little bits and pieces that poke fun at Judaism, even though he claims to be an atheist. And let us not forget his hate-filled, discriminatory anti-bilingualism campaign of a few years back, not exactly ancient history. The problem with Susan's letter was that she overlooked the fact that the Neil Rogers Show is a perfect symptom of what is wrong with South Florida.
Oh!
A population of ignorant, isolated, unaware people being exploited by unproductive, useless, extreme stupidity, with an ignorant, isolated, and unaware schmuck feeding off it all. I think he's got it pretty well down pat, don't you? I didn't see all the words used to describe Neil Rogers in the Best of Miami issue, but I'm going to add one more. He's a jackass!
Oh!
Damn right, Dick. Dick Salas in Miami Lakes, excellent letter, and I'm sure he's listening right now. All the lines in Dade are open again today. I kind of took that personally yesterday. Everything else is tied up. And then I'm listening to Rick and Suds, and it was the same syndrome. Is there another thing going on in Dade? Maybe they're having a big party at Dick's house over in the lakes. 751 WIOD in Dade. Something really bizarre going on. Are they getting ready for the new flotilla? Ooh, I'm sorry. I should have said that. Oh. Bad one. Here's a mobile in North Miami.
The chicken!
Is this another Mets fan calling in? That was our first Mets fan of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, they must be just in heaven today. They probably were a little nervous when he hit that tremendous two-run homer that made the game a lot closer after nearly blowing a 6-0 lead. We have an open line on the Star Line, Star IOD, and 2 and Dade, 751. Now, what does he say? 751 Jackass. Fort Lauderdale.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Want to congratulate you on that great opening, inspiring opening on the show this morning.
Are you another Joe Sixpaxer who has no life at all?
What was that?
Well, the guy that writes the letter, he said, now what does he describe all the people? He said, ignorant, isolated, unaware.
What?
What is it?
I don't understand.
I don't understand those big words. Good job, Dick. Right on target. He's got
Hey,
it.
Neil,
Yeah.
you said you've got a lot of open lines in Dade County.
One, yeah.
You keep giving them out in English.
Sir, are you one of those bigoted raft people that this guy's writing about? Shame
yes,
on
sir.
you. Let's get back
I'm
to the
number
ball
one.
game. Let's get back to the game now, sir.
Yes. Is that all you're going to talk about today, or the Cubs?
Yeah.
Great.
No, I'm going to talk about the Penguin Bruin game. Did you see that?
No, I didn't get that. I don't
He's
get
holding up a
that.
bit now. Down the right side, Recchi. Taglianetti takes his pass. Takes a shot. It comes back to him. Rolled into the side of the net, and Recchi couldn't handle it. Lemieux takes over. Slides it in for Pittsburgh. Lemieux set it up for Erie.
Pretty exciting, huh, sir?
Yes, sir, it was.
For all you illiterate, ignorant morons out there that I'm feeding
don't
off
say
of.
that. I couldn't watch the game because I was watching Roseanne.
Oh, okay. Well, that's more our speed anyway.
Yes, sir.
Well, have a great day.
Well, enjoy your show, and I'll be around for the duration, even though some of us have...
No lives.
Right.
Hasta luego.
Okay. Take
See
care,
ya.
Neil.
Okay.
Bye.
1021 at WIOD. We have an open line at Broward, 524, that's ringing as I speak, as in ringing in your ears. Hey, listen, all you ignorant slobs out there want to have a great time today? Let's have a big congregation of like 100,000 ignoramuses go out to the swap shop and just have one hell of a good time. Watch the elephants do their thing there, lift their tail and their trunk simultaneously. And the amazing part of it is the same thing drops out of both. At the swap shop on West Sunrise between I-95 and the Turnpike, they have that daily circus, daily, Monday through Friday. There are 2 shows, 4 big shows on the weekend for people who have no lives at all every Saturday and Sunday. Just call 791-SWAP for daily circus times and also for concert times this weekend for Conway Twitty, who sings about this town. That famous song is It's Only Make Believe. This Saturday the 11th and Sunday May the 12th. And, of course, jillions of great items for you to pick up, new and used bargains inside and out at the swap shop. A money-back guarantee on every piece of merchandise that you buy. So if you want to have a great day and just go away and try to pretend you do have a life, this is a good place to do it. At the swap shop on West Sunrise Boulevard between the Turnpike and I-95.
Hi, this is Rick and Suds. If you missed us yesterday, you missed this.
I'd like to know if I could really try on your shoes. It's really important that if I could try on your shoes real quick. I'll give them right back. I would just like to know if you could take them off for a second. Let
He
me
looks
try
like
mine.
he's in a gang. The gal probably just give him his pants and everything.
I'll leave mine. Mine are worth more than that. These are $150. All right, he's taking them off. I'm going to take mine off now.
You're kidding.
No, that's just your buddy.
Wow. They must
All right,
be...
they're on me.
Are you kidding?
I got his shoes on.
You're wearing his shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, run like hell. Go.
Got them on.
Go on your mark, get set, go. I want him to chase you. I'll give you another $25 if you have him chase you.
You want me to run?
Run.
I'm taking off with this guy's shoes, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm out in the parking lot.
Go.
What do I do?
Run.
No, I can't.
You remember?
All right, I'm out all the way into the street.
Well, don't ever miss us again, okay? Here's $1,000. And be here today at 2 o'clock on 610 WIOD.
610 WIOD.
Here's Ricardo Montalban and the Chrysler New Yorker.
This luxurious automobile has always delivered the performance you'd expect from a New Yorker. And now Chrysler introduces an onboard microprocessor which even speaks to you just like a New Yorker.
Hey, moron, you want to put on your f***ing seatbelt or would you rather eat the steering wheel, huh?
Ah, yes, this is truly a New Yorker.
Hey, genius, you left the goddamn headlights on. Jeez, you're one dumb asshole, you know that.
And for the most dangerous city in the world, a security system second to none.
Hey, Bagel Brains, you want to lock the f***ing doors? Or maybe we should put a f***ing sign in the f***ing window that says, rip me off.
Yes, the Chrysler New Yorker. If you can find a better luxury car, buy it.
Buy this, dipshit. I got your luxury right here.
So did we get a call from Flores yet? They're probably not even open yet. Well, Roger's hungry. Roger's hungry. You know, I think the only way we're going to solve the date problem, because they all started to get lit up again, then they dropped off. There must be something real exciting going on we don't know about. Let's do screenless in date only. So answer the other ones and just leave Dade to ring, okay? That's the only way we're going to get them back. 751 WIOD in Dade. And good luck to you. Sunrise, hello.
Hi, this is Greg from Sunrise. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Yes, Greg.
How you doing today?
Great. Are you another one of those ignorant, unaware people, isolated?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I had to run out and get me a six-pack before the show started.
Good. Bottoms up, that's what Henry says.
I've been listening to you ever since the dean left the station there.
Yes.
I got around to calling. Have you ever...
Yes, dummy.
What's that?
I say, I hope you're having a great day so far.
Oh, I am. It's beautiful. I'm on vacation this week.
Are you?
Yep.
And you're staying here?
Of course.
Oh, God, you are ignorant and unaware. The guy was right, I think, and isolated, definitely isolated.
Well, what am I supposed to do, go up to Cincinnati?
Yeah, that would be a good place.
Have you ever watched Life of Brian, that Monty Python movie?
One of the all-time greats.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you happen to notice, but I think Gilbert starred in that movie. It was Pontius Pilate's friend.
Oh, yeah.
From Rome?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to call and say
buddy.
hi. And you have yourself a good day.
Okay.
See ya, bye.
Bottoms up. 1028 at WIOD. Dade County, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay, pal.
I just got out of the shower, and I heard you say you're going to go screenless, so I figured...
Oh, everybody's taking a shower in Dade. That's what's going on.
Well, Neil, when you go to bed late, you got to take a shower when you wake up, no?
I guess so.
Yeah. So how you doing?
I'm doing great so far. How are you doing? We have an open line at Broward, 524-WIOD. We're doing screenless in Dade.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's why I called, because I never call usually.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel
Well, maybe you're not one of those ignorant, unaware slime balls that listen to this show.
Oh, really? Am I?
You have a six-pack handy?
No, I don't drink.
Geez.
I don't drink or smoke.
Are you serious?
Really? Some of those are good. I mean, that's bad for your health, Neil. You know how that is.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Are you dieting right now? Or
Am I what?
dieting?
I'm dying, yeah.
No, not dying.
I'm dieting over here.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll do if you die, Neil. I mean, you're the greatest talk show host. I mean...
Well, you probably wouldn't be isolated and unaware anymore, and you'd probably start drinking, like, liqueurs instead, something a little more classy.
All right, Neil, I'm out of, as your callers always say, out of material.
Okay, well, wipe
have a good one.
Okay, wipe down good now.
Hey, don't get crazy.
Okay.
All right, later.
See ya. Now, let me ask you something. How come what just happened there? We're doing screenless in, George is a little confused, I think. In Dade only. Dade only. WIOD.
For my birthday tonight, I'm inviting the entire city of Miami to come and sit on my face.
Oh, man, I knew that Joey would get back on one way or another, wouldn't he? WIOD.
Neil.
Yes.
How you doing?
Okay.
Neil, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Didn't you used to be in Nashville or
For
Memphis?
4 weeks, yes. 4 exhaustive, excruciating weeks.
Oh. And you have no desire to go back?
80. No, I have no desire to go back. Okay. Do you have a desire to go there?
Oh, well, yeah, I like Nashville.
What do you like about it?
I mean, as a tourist, I like going there. I like to go see the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. I can go see Conway Twitty at the swap shop for free. I don't got to go all the way up there with those yahoos.
Well,
with all those troglodytes who are hatched out of a gigantic Martian egg.
There'll be plenty of blue-collar women there. Believe me, for Conway.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, it might be a good time to go and women watch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well,
like anyway, Cardinals are number one. Remember that.
Yeah, the Cardinals had a good game against Atlanta last night. They're the only team in the Eastern Division that lost. I don't want to rub it in, I think, weren't they?
That was pathetic.
9-2.
Even I turned it off after about the third inning. It was so bad.
Did you watch any of the hockey game?
Just a little bit. I'm not a real hockey fan.
Pretty exciting first period, though, until I think Chuck is right, though. The Penguins, unless things turn around, both games in Boston, the Bruins won.
Yeah.
And both games in Pittsburgh, the Penguins won. Now they go back to Boston, so...
Well, I watched it sometimes, but I don't know that much about it.
You don't have to know a lot about it.
Yeah.
Just call up Chuck in the newsroom. He'll fill you in. He'll tell you the Penguins are great.
Can I say something?
I'll tell you Mario Lemieux is God and Recchi and all those guys. They're regular Recchi crew. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I just want to say that Alan definitely is not a douchebag.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.
1031 at WIOD. Screenless in Dade. I don't think they're following this, although a couple of them are. They're all flashing in Dade. Are they flashing it in Dade? And we have one of... Obviously, this guy in Miami Lakes is listening right now. We probably should try to call him a little later on, don't you think? Have a little chat with him on the air, see what his problem is. Because he quotes The ones that I love the best are the ones who just despise the show. I'm a jackass. Everybody who likes the show is an idiot. But they can quote chapter and verse, every bit, every line, every word. For like the last 10 to 15 years that I've been on the air here, which is only 15. We have an open line in the Center Square in Broward, 524-WIOD. I'm going to have a problem with Dade ringing. It's kind of like throws you off balance. Lake Worth.
Closing. Let's get those Edmonton Oils out of there so we can have an All-USA Stanley Cup.
You sound like a bigot to me, eh?
No. Hey?
Good point, though.
How about those Penguins?
Well, the North Stars are ahead 2-1, and they're playing. Where are they playing tonight?
Minnesota.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, they win tonight, and it's all over but the shooting.
They need to win that one. This way, if they lose in Edmonton, they still got to come back and play.
Well, you should have watched the game last night. They didn't have any Canadian national anthem.
I watched it last night.
In Pittsburgh, you had two, Boston and Pittsburgh.
Have you seen as much knocking the net off as this series, or what?
Did you see where they were showing both of them, Andy Moog and who's the guy for Boston, for Pittsburgh? What the hell's his name, the goalie?
Barrasso.
What he was doing was like muscling it like up so it was real loose. He kept backing into that net and like pushing it so it was like barely on the magnet so that if anything happened, he could just breathe on it and it would fall off and they'd have to stop the play.
Exactly.
Pretty clever. Andy Moog played a great game last night, by the way, although...
They're coming down to two good series.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of refreshing that you're going to have Boston, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, or, well, Edmonton will be out, we hope. If it's the first three teams in any of those two, it'll be great in the Stanley Cup Final. Get rid of those same old teams, Calgary and Edmonton and the Canadians. Get some new blood in there.
New breed. Like,
yes, sir.
Especially in baseball, like getting the Mets the hell out of there.
Right.
Bringing the Cup.
Yes, sir.
All right, Neil, listen, only 147 days to Pompano.
We tried to blow that game so hard last night, you have no idea. The ninth inning starts, and Harry's already, they're showing Bob Scanlon, this kid, the rookie in the dugout, and Harry's saying, well, it's going to be his first Major League win, and tomorrow the Cubs are going to try to sweep. He already wraps these things up. He hasn't learned his lesson yet.
Exactly.
And then we're throwing the ball around the ballpark like a bunch of Sandlot kids. Dunston makes an incredible catch of a foul pop fly, and then he takes an easy ground ball. It should have been the end of the game, bobbles it, and then throws it away.
Listen, I got a spy report.
Yes, sir.
Don Brainerd.
Yeah.
It's still breaking trotters and burning down.
Okay, good news.
Later.
See ya. 10:34 at WIOD. We have an open line in the Center Square in Broward, 524, and one in Palm Beach, 655 WIOD. We're doing Screenless in Dade. Hello.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, this must be Alex Jr. It's got to be.
How you doing, Neil?
Where have you been?
Long time no talk.
How come?
I've been busy. Hey, listen.
It's opening up a bit now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I saw Chuck Meyer in the hallway. He didn't stop in to thank me for playing that wonderful goal with Bob Cole.
Hey, Johnny Bauer Jr. hasn't called you in a long time,
No, that's true. Well, he's probably busy. They've got him strapped in the nets in Toronto waiting for next season to start.
Hey, Neil, how good is Rochester?
For what?
Well, I might be going there.
For?
I got a job offer.
In Rochester? You'd love it. It's a great town. So the weather sucks. If you can handle
cold.
If you can handle that weather, it's tremendous. It's a wonderful place.
Have you heard of Ashley Audio?
No, sir. Heard of
Make amplifiers and
Eastman
stuff?
Kodak and Bausch and Lomb.
Well, Ashley Audio
And
also.
Hickey Freeman.
Ashley Audio's in Rochester also.
Don and Bob's and Cadet Cleaners and Fox's Deli. I've heard of all those.
But too cold, huh?
No, I didn't say that. I said if you can handle the cold weather, it's a nice place to live. But I mean nasty weather. I mean 10-foot. No, okay, laugh now and cry later. I'm warning you. I mean nasty. Lots and lots of snow and sleet and driving on the ice. Talk about skating on thin ice.
So I shouldn't visit in the summer then.
Well, if you want to delude yourself, go there like in the middle of July and sniff the lilacs.
During the week of summer.
During the week we have of summer, that's exactly right, and you'll love it. No, it's a good town. It is.
Oh, wow.
I'd get out of here, believe me, because there's nothing but a bunch of mindless idiots down here who are isolated, unaware,
I don't know, maybe I get
lethargic, simple-minded.
Six-pack.
I think the guy actually hits it on the head pretty well here, quite frankly. He says South Florida is a population of ignorant, isolated, unaware people being exploited by unproductive, useless, extreme stupidity. I think he's on target. I think he's got something there.
Yeah, but he didn't include himself.
Well, he probably did and just didn't want to admit it. Well, have a great life, Alex.
Hey, Neil, you got a birthday coming up, don't you?
No, not that I know of. But let's pretend that today's my birthday. Then everybody can call in and say, happy birthday, since everybody's out of material.
Yeah, so everybody...
Since they're doing those triple black cherry vanilla pancake
enemas.
buttloads, yeah.
Yeah, because I was wondering when you were going to have the next reunion there in the studio for free food.
Not anytime soon.
So Childers can go by, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy, Neil.
See you, Alex. Have a great life.
Penguins.
Okay. 10:36 at WIOD. We are doing Screenless and Dave. They're all flashing. And 2 open lines in Broward, 524 WIOD. Snapple is sitting here on the counter. I got like 6-packs. See, I'm Joe 6-pack too, only I got my Snapple. So the guy is right. But Snapple has no garbage in it. You know, you got to be careful about that garbage you put in your body. There are some people out there just put anything in. And that's why you just swig down gallons and gallons every year of those soft drinks. Look on the label sometime. All the artificial, everything is artificial. Even the bottle is artificial with that plastic and all those chemicals leaching inside and just mung. Snapple is really the best because it's 100% natural, whether it's the juices or the sodas or the unsweetened seltzers like the black cherry that I got in my hand right now. All made with the best stuff on the face of the earth. And it's all in glass bottles, too, resealable. So if you're like not all that thirsty, you want to drink half, just swig it down, have a great time. Or if you want to drink 2, 3 6-packs like most of our 6-pack audience, just go ahead and do that, too. Check out Snapple. Once we get you hooked, you'll forget about all that other stuff with all the chemicals and crap in it. You'll find Snapple available at Freddy's, Albertsons, and the prestigious Stop and Go. Go out and stock up today.
610 WIOD.
Okay, we're having a little conference here on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Trigoni and Mike Disney and Cheryl, our executive assistant, troublemaker, Yenta, are in the studio now. We're planning our trip, a long-awaited trip to Chicago this summer, which we have no idea what weekend it's going to be or what the hell is going on, or whether we're going to stay at the soup kitchen this year again like we did last year. I mean, I do like the Camillus House, and we do a lot of great work, but I don't necessarily want to stay there unless it's absolutely necessary, okay? And 2 years ago, we stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. So we're going to get this all straightened out with him. We have it right from the horse's tail.
The thing that bothers me is when you work for a douchebag.
Yes.
You see?
Exactly. Oh, by the way, I have a special... Since Mr. Trigoni, one of our head Cox Broadcasting honchos, I see you got wise and got rid of those blockbusters, by the way, just in time. I have a special tape that I'd like to play for him, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy.
Mike Disney's Jewish, would you believe it? Fleetwood Groover, Gary Bruce, too. Henry Barrow's Jewish, could you conceive it? And good old Bill Costin is, too. Johnny Doc is Yiddish, can't you smell it? Lynn Freitas, Ileana Garcia, too. As a matter of fact, all the Cox employees are Jewish. Since I fell in love with you, Yvette Milligan. Since I fell in love with you, Nilda Ganchinelli. Since I fell in love with you.
Okay, it's Zygazun. So what, you want to come in and take calls from the audience today?
Sure.
You want to do that? We've never done that before. You know, when Sandy was here, when the station had a 1, and most of those people were The Walking Dead. Have a seat here. Nick Trigoni is here. Now, Disney, of course, is too chicken to do this, but Mr. Trigoni, of course, who makes the big bucks, he can handle it.
I'll be glad to do it.
Of course, he's also one of those Joe 6-packs. He's part of my audience. He listens in on a listen line every day, spies up there in Atlanta. A population of ignorant, isolated, unaware people being exploited by an unproductive schmuck named Neil Rogers. That's the letter in New Times. They love me here.
See that.
So, They love me. So anyway, what should we do? Should we, well, let's see what these people have to say. This is like Ask the Manager. This is going to be great. Cheryl, why are you directing? What is it? Will you just relax? Why is everybody so hyper? So if there's anybody you'd like to have off the air like me, any complaints, anything you'd like to say great about us, here's the guy.
Well,
I don't know. Is it on, George?
Can they hear me?
I can hear you.
Disney.
Move in real close. Pretend you know something. Disney's sitting down here. We're going to do Ask the Manager. Let's talk about why Chuck Meyer isn't on Saturday morning, stuff like that. Okay. Pembroke Pines, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
How about them London Monarchs, huh?
They're doing it. You want to speak to our head honcho, sir?
Oh, is Disney there?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, Disney, now. Forget this Cubs thing. Put it in Pittsburgh.
Cubs are great.
Put a remote in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh sucks.
But, I mean, come on now. The Cubs are already out of it.
Ask Chuck Meyer.
That's too much influence. With Chuck, I mean, take Chuck Meyer. Leave Neil home.
Yeah, there you go. I don't want to go to Pittsburgh.
Well, that's all right.
I'd rather go to Orlando before I go to Pittsburgh, and I'd rather be dead before I went back to Orlando.
You know that Pittsburgh Pirates made a lady take off her costume at the game Saturday?
Well, that's the most excitement they've had there in a long time, sir.
It said the Pirates could be sued if someone was hurt trying...
Don't you want to talk? I mean, here's your chance of a lifetime. Come on.
He's not a real person.
This is never going to happen again.
He's not a real person, Disney.
You're right.
He can't be.
Well, how about Mr. Trigoni now? He's like one step below the sisters.
Don't he?
Almost, without the money.
He plays for the Maple Leafs, don't
Exactly. Goal. Okay, have a nice life. See, it's right. The guy in the article is right. We have a bunch of ignorant Joe Six-Packs.
I agree. But
And that's what we like.
Can I bring up a major point?
Only if you speak into the mic. This is
Can I bring
radio,
up a
not
major
TV. Now
point,
that he's
Neil?
in the TV division, he doesn't know what a radio microphone
Can I
is.
bring up a major point about the executive assistant?
Yes.
She's married, right?
At this moment.
Why doesn't she have a diamond ring?
Well, she's kind of undecided.
I don't understand
She
that.
kind of switches
Is her
around
husband
every week.
chief or what?
Well, that was the judge. Oh, I'm sorry. Lake Worth.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
First time caller.
Great. Well, here's your big chance.
Hey, could I get you to do a cart for me? Oh, no, don't hang up, please. Come on, Neil.
What is it? I'll write it down for later.
Huh?
I'll write it down.
Okay, that's good.
Come on, hurry up. They're not going to stay in here too long. Let's go.
Do the asshole song for me.
Okay.
All right, I'm going
Back
to call
at you.
somebody a douchebag.
Yes, sir. Come on
Mike
now,
Bailey.
clean it up. We got
Mike
Nick
Bailey, you're a
Trigoni sitting
douchebag.
in here, and you're using all this language.
All right, thanks, Neil.
Up yours, pal. Okay, Fort Lauderdale. Hello. Probably chickened out. Let's get. Should we clear the lines? You think, George? Should we clear them all? Because we had them all going. We had a great show in progress, and these idiots came in here and screwed it all up. Okay, let's clear the lines. Here's your chance of a lifetime. There we go. I'm taking my life in my hands. And those people who want to speak directly to the horse's tail, here we go. We got Mike Disney, who's kind of small potatoes, and Nick Trigoni from Atlanta, from Cox Corporate Headquarters in Atlanta, the home of those Braves that just powered their way over the Cardinals last night, 9-2.
Red hot.
That's your quota for this week. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Disney,
Yeah.
no more Yankee baseball.
You got to promise.
No more UM basketball,
Sorry, can't do that one.
underwater basket weaving.
Okay, I can handle that.
And we want Neil on 6 hours a day.
Yeah, thanks. See ya. Get rid of him.
Can't afford it.
Get rid of him immediately. Sunrise.
More Yankee baseball.
You got it. Whatever you say.
Miami Beach.
Randy Martin sucks. That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, at least they're short. We can get a lot of calls.
Yeah,
in.
very intelligent callers here.
Read the article again there. It'll give you a good idea who you're talking to. Miami, hello.
Hello? Yes, Neil.
Yeah.
How are you?
Okay.
Bottom line, the weekends are dead at ISD. Do something about it.
He said the weekends suck on IOD is what he said. Come on, let's get some real living people in here on the weekend, okay?
Can you handle that, Disney?
No problem. Whatever you say, sir.
Okay.
Neil, he's looking at the newspaper you have here, and he's with his finger. He can't even read.
You hired him.
Along with,
You hired him.
That is. Don't remind me.
Miami, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? Disney
Oh.
still there?
They're both still here.
Hey, tell him to cut that news, weather, and traffic crap.
No, it's
Nobody
news,
listens to
traffic,
that
and weather,
station for
sir.
news,
Yeah,
weather.
get it right. Get it in the right order.
Whatever. Nobody listens
How about
to that.
Sky 1, 2, and 3? Do you like
Hey, tell
that?
him to get some billboards up with your face on it, Neil.
Sky King and Penny.
Okay, Neil.
Okay.
Neil, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Where's Sandy these days? Does she still work in the market?
Sandy is at Channel 10. She's doing consumer reports.
She doesn't do
Very
radio
boring
anymore?
consumer reports.
She doesn't
No,
do
we
radio
drummed her out of the radio business.
Because when I used to
Would
come
you like
by
to have
here,
her back? She works
No.
cheap.
No. When I used to come by here, when I ran radio in the old days, I'd come in here and there was never a phone call. Is that why she
Well,
got
couldn't
drummed
you
out?
read the book? You have to have listeners before you get phone calls. That's what Steve says. It's 10:48. We don't want to bring that up. At WIOD, are you over your head with credit card and hospital bills? Are bill collectors calling you at home and work? Well, did you know you can't stop them from calling legally?
3 planes. Because of South Florida traffic patterns, it takes 3 planes to cover the tie-ups, the delays, the detours, and the accidents. 3-plane coverage. 1 over Palm Beach, another over Broward County, and the 3rd flying over Dade.
3-plane coverage from Skywatch 610.
When you tune to 610 WIOD, you'll tune to the most comprehensive and timely traffic coverage available.
3-plane coverage from South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
Tonight on Channel 39's Night Court, the world according to Dan.
I looked up, saw the statue of Lady Justice, suddenly realized something.
What?
I don't think she's wearing any underwear.
Tonight at 7:30 on Night Court.
And all this week on Channel 39.
610 WIOD.
5 of Bell's 7 home runs have been solo shots. 4 have been leading off an inning. 2 of them have been with one arm. There's a long drive, deep center field, way back. It might be out of here. It is. Holy cow.
Okay, just reminiscing about last night's game. Let's get a lot of these calls in here, a lot of the complaints out of your system. Miami.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Bubbles, how you doing?
Okay.
Tell Mr. Disney, if he can send Hank to Vegas, why can't you go to Vegas?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, why did I have to pay to go to Vegas to have a good time this weekend? Right?
Who's speechless? How are they speechless? They've got nothing
He
to
is
say.
speechless. He's holding his head in his hand.
Which one?
Neil,
Yeah.
let me just tell you this, okay?
Yes, sir.
I will talk to Mr. Disney after we
Get
get
him
off the
straightened
air.
out, will
I
you?
don't want you wronged here, you know. and
Got to
I
go
think
on
he hasn't
Chicken
been
Crate
treated-
Airlines to all these
Right.
places. How about going like first class?
He should send you first class.
Top drawer. In a
Absolutely.
Ritz-Carlton.
At Ritz-Carlton.
Staying in the Mirage in Vegas for a week show out there.
Absolutely.
As
No
a
more
matter of fact,
Fleabag.
we're already planned. I must be psychic. We have a Pizza Expo on February 3rd through 5th, 92 in Vegas next year.
We'll be there.
And we are going to be there. And Nick Trigoni has already committed himself to it.
I've committed it for
Okay.
you. I'm going to talk to Disney.
It's done. It's done.
Opalaka.
Those guys are still there. They should double your salary or give you 2 or 3 months off a year.
Now you're talking.
Neil Rogers is
Starting
the guy.
today.
You guys can't screw around with him down
Yes.
there. And you ought to pay for his trip to Vegas, too. I think a show with you, Neil, running around in a casino at Vegas with a wire to you for a mic.
With about 50 grand to gamble with.
Oh, man, that would be
Yeah.
intense.
You bet.
Yeah. Talk to you
Okay.
later.
It's all done. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, we're holding Tanya Cruz, and we're not letting her go until the demands are met.
Disney said keep her. Okay, let's go
I thought
to
it was Tom Cruise.
Tamarack.
Mandich and Disney are getting married.
Okay. Well, they were showering this morning downstairs when I came in. Here's
It
a lady.
was super.
Lady in Miami.
Hi.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Mike, you sound good on the radio. You're not thinking...
Don't say that. Oh, geez, don't say that. More cost cutting on the weekend. I can see it now.
No. With the revenues that's going to start coming in because Rick and Suds and you are there, give me a break. He can give you Chicago and Vegas.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This
That's
month.
basically why I called. I was going to give up Chicago, and make it and say do Vegas one year and Chicago the next, but no. You can do both.
Done. Done. Whatever you'd like.
It's all
got
set.
All right. Thanks a lot.
He's got his legs crossed when he said it. Pembroke Pines.
Yes, Nick, please.
I'm here.
Oh, can you tell me about Ludlow sitting on the porch?
Ludlow.
Yes.
What do you want to know about Ludlow?
Is he that good?
Ludlow is very good.
Is he coming to Florida?
Pretty weak, sir. It's Ron St. John Jr.,
Is
a
he
radio
coming to
groupie.
Florida? Ludlow is an Atlanta, Georgia act.
He's an institution. In fact, he does his show from one every morning.
And he would not do well here. I think his humor is more directed towards the, how can I say this nice?